Hi, we are doing EOC prep for biology, and this is Living Organisms number 2. And right now we're going to check questions for organic molecules, questions 1 through 10. So again, on organic molecules, you need at least a 75% or above. If you don't, we would need to do some tutoring prior to the EOC and the end of year exams. So question number 1, the answer, C. And the explanation for that is to be a monosaccharide, a molecule must follow this basic structure. Every carbon in the backbone has one hydroxyl group attached, except one, which has a carbonyl group attached. All other bonds are either carbon to carbon, the backbone, or carbon to hydrogen atoms. Because of this structure, except in rare structural variations, the ratio of carbon to hydrogen to oxygen will be CH2O. where N equals the number of carbons present in the chain. Question number 2, the answer is D. A triglyceride is a common type of lipid which contains a glycerol molecule and 3 fatty acids. Most of the lipids or fats that humans digest are triglycerides. Question 3, B. Amino acids, the monomers of proteins, are comprised of a central carbon atom to which a carboxyl group, also called carboxylic acid, and amino group are always attached. The remaining 2 carbon valence electrons are shared with the hydrogen atom and the R group. The R group is the set of covalently bonded atoms on each amino acid that makes it unique. Question 4, D. Polysaccharides are polymers that are made up of monosaccharide subunits. Starch, cellulose, and glycogen are all examples of polysaccharides. Number 5, B. RNA molecules such as ribosomal RNA or rRNA have been shown to act as a biological catalyst, also called ribozymes, in certain chemical reactions. For example, the rRNA molecule peptidyltransferase catalyzes the formation of a new peptide bond between amino acids, forming a polymer of another macromolecule group called proteins. Question 6, B. Solar energy is a form of kinetic energy because the electromagnetic waves are in motion. Plants convert this energy to stored chemical energy, which is a potential energy that can be later used for life processes. Question 7, B. Molecule Z is a lipid. Lipids have long hydrophobic, which means they hate water, tails that make the lipid molecules insoluble in water. This quality is what enables the cells to use lipids in their membranes. Number 8, A. Although most lipids are completely nonpolar, phospholipids are polar on one end and nonpolar on the other due to the presence of a phosphate group. This structure makes phospholipids ideal to form the protective membrane barriers found in living cells. Phosphate groups are also found in all nucleotides, the monomers of nucleic acids. Question 9, C. A peptide bond is formed between the carboxyl group of one amino acid and the amino group of another amino acid. Like all condensation reactions, when this bond forms, water is created as a byproduct. The OH of the carboxyl group combines with one of the hydrogen atoms of the amino group to make the water, and the peptide bond is formed between the carbon and the nitrogen. Question 10, C. Carbohydrates and nucleic acids are extremely polar due to the large number of oxygen atoms in these organic molecules. Polar organic molecules are able to form hydrogen bonds with the polar water molecules, allowing them to dissolve easily in water. In contrast, lipids have very little oxygen and are mainly nonpolar. Also, lipids are less dense than water. Due to these 2 characteristics, the lipids form a layer above the water in the mixture. Now you need to divide how many you have correct out of 10, and if that equals 75% or above, continue to move on. If it does not, write down organic molecules as something to study.